Hare Krishna, Namaste, Chapter 18, which is entitled as Sannyasa Yoga. Sloka 74. Sañjaya uvāca ityaham vāsudevasya pārthasya cha mahātmanaḥ saṁvādam imam aśrauṣam adbhutaṁ roma-harṣaṇam. It was Srila Vyasadeva who blessed his disciple Sañjaya with a vision to see what's happening in the Kurukshetra, so he can explain that to Dhritarashtra. And Sañjaya narrated everything to Dhritarashtra as it was happening in the battlefield. At the beginning, before the battle started, Dhritarashtra asked Sañjaya, "After my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do?" Dhritarashtra, out of his love and affection towards his sons, was hoping that his sons will win the battle. For that enquiry of Dhritarashtra, Sañjaya then responded, telling him exactly what he saw in the battlefield, including the entire conversation that took place between Sri Krishna and Arjuna, where the Lord also revealed the universal form. Now all those instructions got over, and Arjuna has lifted his Gandiva back, as we learned that in the previous sloka. Now at least Dhritarashtra should have come to a conclusion that Arjuna has lifted the Gandiva bow. That means his sons are dead. But unfortunately, Dhritarashtra did not get the message. He was still hoping that Sañjaya will give a good news or a favorable news that his sons will win the battle. Sañjaya, understanding that Dhritarashtra is still not getting what he is trying to tell him, therefore he decided to give a direct response to Dhritarashtra's question. And that response is going to be the last sloka of this chapter of Bhagavad Gita. But before that, there are 4 slokas, 74, 75, 76 and 77, where Sañjaya speaks of how he is so blessed to be part of this event, where he can experience everything that happened between Krishna and Arjuna. This 74th sloka is the first sloka of Sañjaya sharing his experience. Let's see the word by word meaning first. Sañjaya uvāca. Sañjaya said, Vāsudevasya, of Vasudeva, Krishna, mahātmanaḥ pārthasya, of the high-souled Arjuna, adbhutaṁ, wonderful, roma-harṣaṇam, making the hair stand on their ends, iti imam, spoken so far, saṁvādam, conversation, ahaṁ, I, aśrauṣam, heard in person. Translation: Sañjaya said, "Thus have I heard the conversation of 2 great souls, Krishna and Arjuna, and so wonderful is that message that my hair is standing on end." From this sloka, we understand that Arjuna had 3 qualifications. 1. He is Krishna's aunt's son, Kunti's son, Partha. Number 2. He is highly intelligent person, Mahabuddhi. Number 3. What we can derive from the previous sloka to here is Arjuna is the one who always holds on to the lotus feet of the Lord. He is Krishna's aunt's son, he is highly intelligent, and he is surrendered to Krishna. The word mahātmanaḥ, highly intelligent person, is based on he taking shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna and becoming his disciple. As per Sañjaya, a person's intelligence is not based on their material qualification or any other material factors. A person is said to be highly intelligent if he has taken refuge at the lotus feet of Krishna. Otherwise, even if a person is very intelligent from all angles but have not surrendered to Krishna, their intelligence is equal to the value of a street slippers. In other words, it has no value, useless. In fact, we can learn this from the event that took place in Mahabharata when Duryodhana and Arjuna went to Krishna to get his support for the upcoming Kurukshetra battle. Duryodhana got the entire army of Krishna and he became very happy, whereas Arjuna got Krishna. Arjuna knew that Krishna doesn't even have one soldier on his side. Everything is given to Duryodhana, but Arjuna preferred to have Krishna alone. Duryodhana thought that Arjuna is a foolish person. He doesn't know how to survive in this competitive world. He is not intelligent. He is going to be a failure. That was Duryodhana's thought. But we see here, as per Sañjaya, he calls Arjuna as mahātmanaḥ, highly intelligent person, not based on how many akshohanis he had, how intelligent he was materially, how well he can juggle the words and deceive people. None of these things are considered to be intelligence. Arjuna is mahātmanaḥ because of just one reason. He took the right decision to surrender at the lotus feet of Krishna. Therefore, Sañjaya says he is highly intelligent person. Pārthasya cha mahātmanaḥ adbhutaṁ roma-harṣaṇam, because it was extremely wonderful. It produced bristling of the hair on the skin, goosebumps. Sañjaya says that I am not sure what happened to Arjuna, Duryodhana and others during that time, but for me, my hair standing on end. Adbhutaṁ roma-harṣaṇam aśrauṣam, that is to convey the message that there was no part in the dialogue which he did not hear. He knew the actual events as they were. Whatever I told you, Dhritarashtra, that is how I heard. I did not make any changes to what I heard. One time, Sañjaya was sent to meet Krishna and Arjuna. That time, Krishna had told the gatekeeper not to let anyone in without his permission. Inside, on a bed, it was Krishna, Satyabhama, and Arjuna and Draupadi were together on the same bed and having jokes and funs, talking to each other. It was during that time Sañjaya arrived over there, and the gatekeeper went and conveyed the message to Krishna that Sañjaya has come. Immediately Krishna told the gatekeeper to let him in. Sañjaya came in, had whatever the conversation he was supposed to have, and left the place. After Sañjaya left, Arjuna asked Krishna, "You had told the gatekeeper not to let anyone in. Then why did you let Sañjaya in?" Krishna said, "Sañjaya is a pure soul. He is free of envy. Now that he saw 4 of us together on a bed, he is going to go back to Dhritarashtra and tell what he saw here as it is, and will surely tell him that it is not a good idea to go against Arjuna, the Pandavas, knowing the intimate relationship that Krishna and Arjuna had. He will try to save Dhritarashtra's son by giving good advice. For that reason, I'll let him in, Arjuna. Same we can see here when Sañjaya said aśrauṣam, he meant that whatever I told you, that is how I heard. I am not adding anything or subtracting anything. And this is what I heard, thinking that Dhritarashtra will come to his sense and realize he made a mistake and he is going to lose his sons. Thus, the conversation between Sri Krishna, son of Vasudeva, and the highly intelligent Arjuna was extremely wonderful and was causing me goosebumps. I was blessed to hear it. In the next sloka, he is going to offer his gratitude to the personality who blessed him with this vision to see what was happening in Kurukshetra. Ahaṁ vāsudevasya pārthasya cha mahātmanaḥ saṁvādam imam aśrauṣam adbhutaṁ roma-harṣaṇam. Namaste. Hare Krishna.